Your turn.
Okay.
Sorry.
So this is Lanelle, Devlin, and this is my journey into trucking. I hope you'll join me and along this little journey I'm going on. If you haven't watched some of my other videos, you can kind of see the progression. Right now I'm getting ready for, oh, and I'm supposed to tell you, subscribe down below there and push on the little bell. That will send you reminders, and just follow the instructions on there, okay? I appreciate it. And also comment, which is great, and like if you like this video. And especially in the comments, you may have questions about what I'm going to do in this video, which is I'm getting ready to go to training at Warner, and I'm going to try and make up pretty much all my meals, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so that it'll fit in the shoebox. So that's kind of why I have this here, so you can see.
Shoe boxes.
Shoebox. So, and my son is helping run the camera, and he's not supposed to comment unless asked, but he's a talker like me, so hopefully he'll respect that. So I want to let you know that I am a Thrive Life distributor. You can leave that there, Zane.
Okay.
It's freeze-dried food. I've been doing this for a long time, and I love the food. And this is a perfect example for how to use it. I want to eat healthy in the truck. I want to actually lose weight, not gain weight. And but there's not a lot of room in the truck, so I need to conserve space. What I'm going to work on today is I'm going to work on making, they're called overnight oats. And the what I'm going to make right now is going to be a tropical overnight oats. I'm going to bring this up. Can they see that, Zane? Kind of. So anyway, this is just one of them. I have a huge, this is all different ones here. I also have, that I'm going to make later, well, later today, some single serve magic. These are little quick on-the-go meals that you can make up and eat, and again, all in Ziploc baggies. So what I'm going to do, our food comes in all different sizes. This is called a pantry can. What I do is I reuse my pantry cans like this, and my son's abandoned me. Can they see okay?
Yeah, I can see.
Okay. And then I just use Ziploc baggies like this. And if you'll notice, don't have to zoom in or anything, I have, this is the same recipe done 4 times. So I make 4 of everything. And that way I can kind of do a automated, if you will. So I'm going to take the Ziploc baggie, and plus I can write, I use the freezer ones. They're a little thicker, and also you can write the contents, so you can put the recipe on it. And I'm going to stick it in there, just like that.
Or should I tilt it down?
I'm
going to anyways.
In a minute. Actually, so I'm going to go ahead. Yeah, you could, did you tip it down, honey?
Yeah,
okay, awesome. So I'm getting 4 out. I should have just gotten the 4 out. But I wanted you to see how I do that. Not rocket science, but it works really, really good. And you'll see why here in just a second. Because then I don't have to hold the bags. They're being held up. I don't know if you've ever tried to put stuff in a bag and you're like, oh, I can't hold it and it's dropping, and then you spill stuff. So, and it goes. All right, so I have them lined up. And then the other thing, sometimes I need to use this little funnel, if you will, and that helps to make sure everything gets in. Sometimes I don't need it, and sometimes I do. So the first one we're going to do is, actually I'm not doing that tropical overnight. I'm doing the mango. And so my oats, the recipe calls for Quaker, but you know what? Any quick rolled oats will work. So here's, I already made something so you can see a little bit of the strawberries in here. So here's one. I think I will use my funnel. And the beauty of these is that it doesn't have to be perfectly exact. So you can make little mistakes. It can be a little more, it can be a little less. And there's 3 and 4. So there's that. And in case you noticed this thing that came out, it's a little oxygen absorber. That's why the foods all stay good for 25 years. Next thing is low-fat milk. So obviously I'm going to be in a truck. I don't know if I'm going to have a refrigerator or not. And so what I'm doing is we have, hey Zane,
Yeah.
can you come and look for me?
Sure.
Can they see the can of instant milk? Instant milk. So what I'll end up doing is just putting in enough. Calls for actually 1/4 of a cup of low-fat milk. And so I did a little calculating, has how to do 1 cup, etc. So 1 cup is 3 tablespoons. And so I'm just gonna put, I like it a little richer, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in like 2 or 2 tablespoons. No, 1. I'll put in 1 1/4 thereabouts. So this one, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so there's that. Then the next thing it calls for is 1/3 of a cup of low-fat yogurt. So we also have yogurt, which is really good. I'm just going to use my vanilla yogurt bites. I don't know if you can see that or not. I have other yogurt bites, so I can put in different flavors as well. And so it says 1/3 of a cup, and so I look on here, and it says 2 tablespoons of water and a cup of Thrive. And so that is about, I don't even know how much that is, to tell you the truth. So I'm just gonna wing it. So the last one I made like this for a tester, I wanted a little bit more yogurt. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put in the cup. So I'm gonna do 2 half cups, and I am gonna use my little thing. So there's 1, and there's 2 of that, because it really melts, if you will. Once you add the water, it really melts down. Okay, so this one, I'm gonna need more yogurt bites. Okay, so I ran out of my vanilla, so I got passion fruit. Ta-da! And it's really cool because one of the things I love about Thrive, they overfill the cans. I just open that can, and there is some settling, but they overfill, so you always get a ton. So I'm going to use passion fruit, and we have all kinds of different ones. We also have, I guess I'm doing like that right, and then we have strawberry and pomegranate and what other ones? Can't think of them right now. Okay, so all right, so there's that one. And the next ingredient is almond extract. So I'm not going to put the almond extract in here. Obviously, almond extract is a liquid, and that would totally mess this up and make it spoil. But I can always buy a little bottle of almond extract. I have some I can show you. So here's, you know, your standard little bottle of almond extract. So I can use that and get that at a Wally World or something. And then 1/2 cup of mangoes, which are, those are peaches. Here's the mangoes. So this is the mangoes. Now this can's been open, and I've made a ton of stuff, but they're in little chunks like that. They're awesome. I did a blueberry and mango one, and it was so good. So this says a 1/2 cup. And so I'm gonna go ahead and do a 1/2 cup, and they're like that. And this is all fruit, so there's no additives. They're non-GMO. There's no preservatives. The only thing in the mango is mango. The only thing in oatmeal is oatmeal. I love that about Thrive. There's no additives, no extra things that end in ite and sulfur and weird things. So
Yep.
it's really healthy and really good food. And then honey, and you're probably like, oh my goodness, what is she going to do about honey? Well, fear not, because check this out. We have honey crystals.
Ta-da!
And I opened this just in getting ready.
I got it.
See that? So that is full. And
Hello.
so it says a teaspoon of honey. I like mine a little bit sweeter, so I'm gonna put in a tablespoon.
She's recording some of her dream checking stuff.
Now, okay.
Hey, you're live.
Alrighty. So sorry about the interruption on the phone call. So I'm putting in the honey crystals, and they're so yummy. And I use these in smoothies as well. And it's so nice because it's not sticky and gooey, and so it works great.
Well, that is until you put water in it.
Right. So that is that, and then it also calls for chia seeds. So I have some chia seeds. So the only thing I ever knew about chia seeds was, you know, chia. So it says a teaspoon of chia seeds. So I guess it will grow me a great head of leafy hair.
And it's healthy.
So then, so I put in there. So a teaspoon. I guess they're kind of firming, or I don't know. Or I hope they don't sprout. Okay, so that's that, and that's it. So now here's the magic of doing these in the Ziploc baggies. So I'm gonna take this out. So it's like this. See, that is like a really awesome breakfast right there. And I'm gonna scooch the air out of them. And so I didn't have, you know, if I had these loose like this, it'd be, once I got some in, then it would be okay, but this just makes it so much easier. And so then we go like this. And like this. Can they see the counter?
Yeah.
So my advice is, we're renting this house. I hate these black counters because they show every little dust and everything. So if you're not a great housekeeper like I'm not, don't get black countertops.
Word of advice.
Yeah, word of advice. Okay, so then there's this one.
So,
and
Mom,
then
there are two different flavors, right?
Well, yeah, this one. So I use passion fruit in one and vanilla. Now what I'll ultimately do is I will pour this into here and add water and then leave that overnight, and that's what I'll have for breakfast. And these are really, so these are really good little containers.
Snacks.
Where'd I put them? So here's the deal about these. A lot of the different containers, they don't lock tight. So if it's tipped over like that in a cooler, the stuff some will leak out, but these don't. I did a bunch of testing on these and tried different ones. So they come 3 in a pack like this. And so they're just really handy. You could even eat these for a snack for lunch or something if you were hungry. And so these are 3 2-cup containers, and they screw on nice and tight, and they don't leak. And so I really recommend those. So, can they see me? Awesome. So there's the mango overnight that I just did, peachy keen overnight, blueberry banana pecan. There's a tropical overnight.
Put some of these in the description below.
The what?
Put some of these in the description below so they can print these out and do themselves.
My son says I'll put the names in the description. If you're interested and want the recipes, you can put a comment and let me know if there's a certain one. So chocolate banana, chocolate strawberry, which let's see, is that the one I made today? No, I did chocolate banana in the fridge, and I'll let you see that in a second. Overnight oats 3 ways. So this one, you just pick your, fruit you want. And it's just kind of a basic recipe. Apple cinnamon, cherry vanilla, overnight, mixed berry, PB and J, and A. So that's peanut butter, jam, I'll just use strawberries, and apples. So that's a bunch of them, and I can make up as many as I want, and they'll be good. So let me show you this. I made this up so you can see what I normally do at home for my family. So this one, let me grab the spoon. This one I just made, so it's not quite ready. But this one is the the banana chocolate strawberry one. So I didn't put chocolate milk in because I wanted to see how it'd work using hot chocolate. So I have hot chocolate mix in here, and the oats and strawberries and the bananas, and then there's some walnuts. So that one's going to be really yummy. My son is going to be a taste tester for it.
Yep, that's me.
That's him. So anyway, this is still getting done. Oh, the other thing is, so when I first saw these and heard about these overnight oat recipes, I thought, yuck, cold oatmeal. But I thought, well, there was a lot of really great reviews about it, so I thought I'd try it. Oh my gosh, they're so, so good. And literally all you need to do, once you mix them up in the bags like that, all you need to do is add water into one of these. And they are really, really good. They're really filling, and I highly recommend you try them. So I'm Lanelle, and this is my journey into trekking. And please join me. Please subscribe. Please comment and, ask to be alerted when there's new videos. I still am going to do my video about choosing a CDL school because it's crazy important. So thanks for listening, and I hope this is helpful. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.